It's time for another Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast. And of course, on Monday, we uploaded a new podcast with Captain Tim North of the Salvation Army. But it wasn't about the Salvation Army. We've talked to Tim about what's going on there many times. But Tim also is the president of the Newton Kiwanis Club. So we talked to him about that. And so I thought, for heaven's sakes, I am past board member and past president of the Newton Rotary Club, so we need to give the Newton Rotary Club some equal time too. So I have recorded a podcast and am now uploading a podcast for the Newton Rotary Club, and I've been a member of that club for a few years now and really enjoy that. And Wade Sheeler is the president of the Newton Rotary Club. That guy is very busy. He's also the Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge of the state of Iowa. And on this podcast, Wade talks about the benefits of belonging to Newton Rotary. And just like Kiwanis, Rotary is an international organization. My dad belonged to Rotary for a number of years too. And you'll be hearing Wade talk about that in just a couple of moments. But first, let's hear a word from our sponsors, including Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton. And my lady, Little Red, just had a new fuel pump put in her car. And they got that taken care of. And I got to tell you that I think I'm hoping anyway, that we're getting the wraps put on winter in Iowa. But you never know. It's holding on for dear life. Today we had 60-degree temperatures, but there's a little bit of winter left in the forecast here for the next few days. But when we got into winter, I had my van winterized by Ryan's Tire and Auto, and they've done a good job. And I work at WHO in the morning, and they've helped me get from point A to point B every day, and I'm thankful to them for that. And on their Facebook page, Ryan talks about the big game, and it is a big deal, and they've been doing that for a number of years, and it is coming up. And he wants you to know that it's Red Pride Rewind. Save the date for the big game, 2026. It's Friday, April 24th, and it's going to be in the NHS Upper Gym, and it's a big welcome back for the big game returners. And the coach is R.J. Brown, and the ref is Trent Powers. The announcer is Dory Ward, and they're going to have brand new uniforms courtesy of Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue, Newton, with a $3,000 donation. And on his Facebook page, he has a video of the big game of 2025. So get ready for that. Again, mark your calendars, Friday, April 24th for the big game. Another big sponsor is Newton Clinic. We sure do appreciate their sponsorship, signing up for a whole year of sponsorship here. Great folks there at Newton Clinic. And of course, the cold and flu season still going strong. From sore throats and lingering coughs, winter bugs can slow the whole family down. If you're not feeling your best or your child isn't, Newton Clinic is here to care with care that you can count on. They do a great job at Newton Clinic. My personal care physician is Dr. Joe Levette. And if you're not feeling the best, hey, call and schedule an appointment today if you're feeling a little bit under the weather. And by the way, if you haven't had your annual checkup yet, give them a call, because the annual physical is one of the easiest ways to stay ahead of your health. It's a chance to check in and review those screenings and talk to your primary care physician and maybe go through any concerns you might have, or, have that taken care of before they become bigger issues at the Newton Clinic. Another fine sponsor, Advantage Credit Union.
Are you feeling financially drained? Tired of high interest rates and endless debt? Fear not, your financial superhero has arrived. Advantage Credit Union is here to rescue you from financial distress. With our powerful loan refinancing options, you could lower your monthly payments, shorten your loan term, and free up cash for a brighter future. Unleash your financial superpower today. Call us at 641-792-5660 or apply online at acuiowa.org.
Subject to credit approval, terms and conditions may apply. See credit union for details. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's time for another Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast. And for equal time, we're going to talk about my service organization. On Monday, we talked with Captain Tim North of the Kiwanis Club. He's the president of the Kiwanis Club in Newton. And this time we're going to talk with my buddy Wade Sheeler. Last time we spoke with him, it was about the Masonic Lodge. And this is a guy that doesn't let any grass grow under him. He's the Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge of the state of Iowa, but he's the president of the Newton Rotary Club. And Wade, You're a busy, busy guy. That is for sure. So, was it myself? Was I the one that recruited you into Rotary?
No, actually, my stepdaughter did, Andrew Smith.
Okay, yeah, because she was in Rotary when she was working for Newton Village. I
Right.
remember that.
Right.
Sure, you bet. Now, what is it you like so much about Rotary anyway?
Rotary's a good organization, good service organization. We help those in the community, but we also have some avenues where we can help people globally. We always have great programs, good camaraderie on Tuesdays when we meet. So just a great organization.
So, what makes it so great?
Well, I think the aspect of helping out humanity. Rotary does a lot of things. We have water projects in Mexico, Central America. We have the Polio Plus campaign, which Rotary has done an outstanding job in trying to eradicate polio throughout the world. Pakistan and Afghanistan are the only two countries that now have polio, and it's down to maybe only about 20 cases a year. So those are some good things. There are peace initiatives throughout the world, the youth exchange program. So just a lot of great things that Rotary does.
How about on the local level? What does Newton Rotary do?
Well, Newton Rotary has done several things over the years here in the Newton community. We out at Agnes Patterson Park. We funded some of the playground equipment out there. We had a display this year out at Maytag Park for the Christmas lights. We have funded a hydroponic wall that you'll see in the new conservation building. We've got a fountain in the Inspiration Garden that will be that we're working on with Iowa State Extension. That will be over at DMACC. So we've done a lot of things over the years in the Newton community.
Well, that is fantastic. And I know as a Rotarian, there's a thing called the four-way test. Maybe you can tell us about that.
Well, the four-way test is basically, is it fair to those concerned? Is it ethical? Will it benefit individuals? And so those were actually developed way back, 80, 90 years ago. And a gentleman actually, he came up with those, and his company was floundering in the Depression. So he came up with some guidelines, if you would, that would help sustain his company, help get them growing again. And he was a Rotarian, and that is actually how Rotary came up with the four-way test. And that's just really the way we conduct our lives, conduct our affairs as Rotarians, and it guides us.
What usually happens at a meeting?
We usually have, we'll have, here in Newton anyhow, we have the Pledge of Allegiance, we have the invocation, we have some time where we have any announcements. Here in Newton, we have what we call the Rotary Bucks program. So if somebody's had something that's really been, maybe it's something with their kids, maybe it's something with their job that they just want to come up and crow about a little bit, they can come up and give a couple Rotary Bucks and tell what's great in their life at that particular time. And then we always have a speaker. And that program, it can just vary. Usually it's about a 25-minute presentation with time for some questions. We've had a lot of variety of people. We had Holly Smith from MCG come this week and talk a little bit about a new service that they're offering. We've had kids from the high school, our students of the month. They'll be there with us. We've had the Jasper County Conservation. They've come up and give presentations to us. So just a lot of different individuals in the communities have made presentations to us.
I know there was a recent talk about Alzheimer's and dementia too,
Right.
at the club, which was very interesting. Yeah, that was great. And you have a meal, and then you have this guy get up and give the news also.
Yes, we have Jamie Grout. He gives the news, and I tell Jamie he can only give it if it's good news.
Yes, that's exactly right too. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a good meeting. Tell us about dues.
Our dues actually are $25 a month, and then we actually include an additional $10 per week is essentially your lunch fee. So dues are $65 a month.
Well, that is absolutely fantastic. And if people want to check out other clubs too, they're encouraged to do that. I know we recently had a visitor from another club.
Right. Yeah, you can go visit a Rotary Club basically anywhere in the world. So if you're traveling, not only here in Iowa, but if you're traveling around the country or internationally, just go on the Rotary International website and you can find a club just about anywhere.
And Rotary is an international organization, and you were talking about eradicating polio. And as I recall, there were a couple of guys that didn't they fly around the world to try to support the eradication of polio?
Right. We had two Rotarians from up in Cedar Rapids, and they actually flew around the world in a small plane, and it was a fundraising effort to raise funds for Polio Plus. One thing with Polio Plus is that's a program with the Rotary International Foundation, but basically for every dollar that's given to Rotary Plus, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation matches it with $2. So we can really make our dollars go a long ways with donating to Polio Plus.
It really is a big help, and it's, I saw a video about polio the other day on TV, and it has been eradicated, and for the most part, but it's still a problem
Right.
in different parts of the world, and we don't want to see it rear its ugly head in the United States. So that's where Rotary plays a big part in that. If people want to join Rotary, how can they get involved in that, Wade?
Well, we meet every Tuesday at DMACC and at noon. And so if you're interested in checking out Rotary, come up and join us. We're upstairs, and we'd love to have you.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else you want to add about Newton Rotary, or Rotary in particular, Wade?
I just think Rotary is a great organization. If you're interested in helping humanity out, this is an organization that you should check out.
All right, sounds good. Wade Sheeler, who's a very busy man, we're going to let him get on the road because he has a lot of things he has to take care of these days. But again, if you want to check out Rotary, I want to encourage you to join or at least check out one of the meetings. I'm a past board member and past president, and I find it very exciting to belong. There's a lot of good camaraderie there, good discussion. We talk about things going on within the community or just things going on in our lives, sitting at the table, and we can always hear a little bit of a history lesson from good old John McNear, who's been a longtime resident of Newton, and you get different takes on things going on around the world and different takes on things going on in the United States from different people sitting at your table. It's a fantastic organization. It's like a brother and sisterhood, I would say. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to belong to Rotary. So check it out. Wade, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you, Jamie.
All right. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout.
Other fine sponsors of this podcast include Lynette Baker, Halo Branded Solutions. If you want to get a hold of Lynette, you can find her business card on the sponsors section of OutandAboutWithJamieGrout.com. Westside Java Coffee Bar. Stop on in there on the west side of the square or use their convenient drive-up location. Made Right Sandwich Shop. Not only serving those delicious Made Rights, they also serve breakfast 7 days a week. Made Right Sandwich Shop in Newton. Give them a call at 792-4156.
Until next time, out is out. See ya.